Hello there everybody, this is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. Last time, Makoto kinda got us into a pretty dangerous situation with a frickin' Mafia crime boss. So, yeah, now we're being blackmailed, and we're being threatened to have the pictures taken leak online. So, yeah. Alongside that, we also figured out that because of this whole situation, we made the best of a bad situation and managed to get in the third palace, which is great. So, as a result, we were able to make great progress when it comes to progressing through this place. So, in today's session, we're going to be finishing up this palace, and we're going to be changing our target's heart, which, of course, is Kaneshiro, aka who I like to call frickin' Bobby Kotick, aka the frickin' CEO of Activision. If only, man, if only. Alright, let's go. So, like I said, we made it roughly, I'm going to say, 80% of the palace so far. So there's only like a little bit left to go. We have a few more fights to take care of, one more will seed to pick up, and afterwards we'll be done. Another one of these jerks. What's it doing here? Look, behind it. Another button device. The shadow must be protecting it. It seems like we'll have to take it down to move on. Are you ready for this, Joker? Indeed I am. You guys must be the rats we've been hearing about. Well, Mr. Kaneshiro ordered me to absolutely not let anyone past this point. Accept your death! How about now, you crazy horse-faced freak? Alright, time to get to work. Alright, so this guy is weak against bless-based attacks, but I'm pretty sure it also nullifies curse attacks as well as fire. I'm not sure about gunshots, though. Okay, it's resistant to gunshots. That makes sense. This guy can also be pretty damn powerful too, so be sure to keep this in mind. But if you manage to hit him with the proper element, you'll be good. There we are. That was easy enough. Also, one thing I will mention here is I did heal everyone beforehand, just before this stream began. Or more or less in between, like, the 5-minute waiting period, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I figured I'd bring that up. Alright, enemies taken care of, and thankfully, for this particular switch, and another one coming up, we don't have to enter a password for it. Huh, this one doesn't have a password or anything. That is one annoying flaw. So much for realism. Lol. I guess that's why the shadow was protecting it. It doesn't seem to require any keys, but there are buttons to the left and right of the box. There must be a reason for that. There must be a reason that thing was guarding it. Let's try to figure out why. Alright, let's push the left button first. Cool. That worked out. And around the corner.
Let's go.
Yep, we got ourselves another will seat coming up in just a few moments. Just as soon as you hit the switch to go to the left side as opposed to the right, then Morgana is going to sense another will seat nearby, so keep this in mind. And also, if you want to proceed forward, you do have to push the same button twice. So, if you push left again. Don't push left and then push right. Otherwise, the door is going to get stuck on the other side. Well, not stuck in the sense of a soft lock, but still, just saying, you'll just have to push the button again. Aha, here we are.
What to do?
There are shadows here as well. Perhaps they're protecting something. That one seems pretty tough. We'll have to make sure we're good and ready. And I believe we are.
What are your thoughts?
That one's definitely tough. Are you good to go? Hell yeah, let's go. What are you doing here? But since you're here, it'll be the last of you. Die!
Let's do this.
Here it comes. Get ready. Time to defeat the blue seed, Whoa, okay. My TV just suddenly, went black for a second. Strangely, it didn't affect the stream, as far as I know.
Ready, Joker.
That was really weird. Not sure what that was all about. But anyway,
It's powerful. You'll want fierce ice attacks.
when it comes to this thing, you're going to want to nail it with ice attacks as soon as humanly possible. Otherwise, you're going to have a very rough time. It's also highly resistant against nuclear attacks, so be absolutely careful when it comes to that. If you can't inflict any sort of weaknesses whatsoever, try inflicting technical damage if you can. Oh dear. Thanks, Ryuji. You're the best. So what Rage does is that it inflicts a berserk-like status, and if anyone's familiar with Final Fantasy, then the person inflicted with the Rage status will attack the target relentlessly, no matter what. So in other words, they will just keep attacking the target with melee attacks. And that can be really bad if a target happens to reflect physical attacks, as that can easily get you killed in like 2.5 seconds. Unless it's cured immediately. Just saying. It's not a fun time for anyone. Keep that in mind.
I give.
Ooh, new ability, Attack Master. Alright, pretty neat. Next one's gonna be Fortified Moxie. Increase critical rate during an ambush. Alright. Well, that was a pretty easy fight.
Kaneshiro's stolen from so many people. Now we're taking his will seeds. I suppose it's karma.
So it is. And there we go. The final will seed of the palace. Gotta love that. There we go. We got ourselves the Crystal of Gluttony, or Gluttony, whatever.
A will seed. Well, that's the last of them for this palace.
Well, that's good to see. I'm glad that we're making really damn good progress when it comes to palace progression. That much is certain. Now then, time to move forward. Perhaps we'll learn something from this. Do what you must. Let's press it. Time to send this in the other direction, so that way we can actually progress forward.
Joker.
This is our only option. Just take a leap of faith and try pushing it. No, really? I was just gonna stand here and suck in on my thumb all day, like a frickin' goober. Okay, moving on. Let's keep moving. On to the next major part of the palace. And I believe this is the last major room too, so cool. We're just about there, folks. We're just about there. So, ending the last stream when I did, honestly was a good idea because of where we're currently at, you know? Oh, hello. Looks like we can inflict some technical damage here. I'm not opposed to that at all.
Prepare yourself.
There we go. Kaboom!
We're done here. Let's go. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Okay. And that was easy.
Oh man. That was definitely
Shadow
fun.
identified. Awaiting Joker's orders.
It's somewhere. Shut up.
Isn't that...
Security appears much tighter here. Not to worry, we just need to deal with the power to the bars like we did before. Based on how they look, we're going to have to find a bunch of power boxes. Finding them shouldn't be too difficult of an endeavor. Although we still have to deal with the cameras that are scattered throughout this entire place. And there's going to be even more of them than ever before. By the way, there's also going to be several places where it looks like we can't really get to. And at this point in time, we can't. But I know one thing's for certain, we will be able to get to them eventually. It's just going to require a bit of time, effort, and a lot of running around. There's one more thing worth mentioning here, and that is, if you happen to leave this room without breaking all of the power boxes and whatnot, your team's going to be like, we didn't fully explore this room. Do you want to go back and take another look around? Perhaps we missed something. And you can choose to ignore their advice and just move on anyway, or you can just take their advice and force yourself to go back.
I see.
So, that's entirely up to you. It appears we're not finished with the power hunt. Okay. Alright.
Show me your true form.
That's a bit of a weird camera angle, but hey, it worked out.
You can hit their weakness. Charge, Johanna!
Nice. Way to take him out.
Defeated. Use opportunity. Pass the baton and follow.
Bam, baby. I love taking out enemies with my gun. It feels good. What can I say?
This way.
Okay, there's another one down. On to the next. Or that's all of them. Looks like we finally deactivated the bars. That's great. That's good to see. So as a result, now we can head on up and grab the first golden piggy. And our first note. Torn page number 5.
This is...
There's a note here. It says O plus H equals 10. So we're getting into calculations now? Good grief. No kidding. That's definitely not going to be a fun time. But again, so long as you looked up the answers online, you should have no problems whatsoever. Hell, you may not even need all the pages. But even so...
That was amazing. 2 enemies defeated.
Let's finish this.
Sona, ravage them.
Bye.
Now, let's continue. A spectacular victory.
What a skill.
Okay, cool. New skill for Yusuke. I'll gladly take that.
Okay.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
So one thing you might have noticed is when it comes to your skill management, what I highly recommend that you do is always replace the lower tier skill with higher tier ones as soon as you get them. Just so that way you won't be lacking in the attack power department as much as humanly possible. Just saying.
Not over yet. This is our chance. Go down. Joker took one
Oh
out.
wow. I'm kind of surprised that missed. Well, whatever. Let's baton pass and blow you to smithereens.
Sure, Thunder. Let's go. Yeah! Victory! That's a new skill. Let's try it out.
All right.
Let's not worry about that right now. Okay. I think we got this room all cleaned up and taken care of, so we're good to go.
Dude!
Damn, this is nuts!
I see.
Safes everywhere. Kaneshiro must have gained an absence amount of money. Though, walking around the palace, I don't see anything that he seems to have spent it on. Perhaps all he wants to do with it is hoard it. Now's not the time for this discussion, though. Let's keep going.
Hey,
Look at that! Hello?
yes!
Over there! It's a clue thing! And isn't that the power for the bars? Oh, you're right. We can't go this way. I guess we'll just have to look for a different path. No, really?
Hey, I see a shadow.
Oh, hello. What do we have here? Good morning. This entrance is strictly for Kaneshiro Bank employees. For entry, please display your keycard and pay 20,000 yen.
What do you want to do?
What should we do? I don't think we should have to pay Kaneshiro. Let's not.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think we're better off looking for some other solution here. Agreed 110%. Yeah, it is a shortcut, don't get me wrong, but still, that shortcut is in the eye of the beholder. Is it worth it? I would say no. Unless you're a speedrunner, in which case, yeah, you better pony up that cash if you want that free time save.
You can hit the weak point?
Otherwise, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Just saying.
That was amazing! 2 enemies defeated! It's not over yet! Get ready! Coming!
There we go.
Job, Panther! Now, we took them all continue!
Okay. That was easy.
They were nothing.
Do that.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to use my persona! Okay.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised that kind of missed all of them. But hey, at least we got one down.
Out of the way!
Join my cause, actually. Let's see. Who to get rid of? Okay, this was honestly a pretty big mistake, so bye. Dang it. Well, whatever, it's no big deal. We still got plenty of experience as well as cash from some of the other enemies whom we took down. So, it's not all bad. Falcon kick!
Show me your true form.
And for those of you wondering, no, you cannot pet the dog in this game. It's real unfortunate, but oh well. One thing I really wish you could do is pet Morgana. I mean, he's a cat, he's an animal. Although, if you try to do that, I think he'll try to claw your face off as a result. Just saying. Cats typically do not like to be cuddled or touched or anything. They're just there. They see their human masters as their, their slaves. Just saying. What can I say? Of course, what I'm saying about cats is not 100% true at all. I'm kind of exaggerating a bit, but even so, it just seems like most cats are like that. Not all of them, but a good majority of them are.
Can't hit the enemy's weak spot right now.
Persona! Losers.
Nice work, team!
Okay.
Hey.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
I know what you mean, Mona. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this, grab the clue. The note is a new one. It says L equals U plus G, D equals G. Ugh, it's like algebra or something. I'm getting confused. Panther, this is really just simple addition. I wouldn't say that 100%, but who knows? Perhaps that really is the case. I'm not too sure. Well, regardless though, it's nothing really we need to worry about, like, at all. So, now that we got ourselves a new note, we can technically start heading back to where we need to go. But before we do just that, nice treasure up here. I want it. Also, if you're wondering, yeah, we can actually get up to where that one door was supposed to lead us. Here we are. Good morning. This entrance is strictly for Kaneshiro Bank employees. At this terminal, you may set the price per entry. Alright, let's wreck this thing. Bam! I love a good old falcon kick. It's not one that I'm not one to talk, but you can get pretty aggressive, Joker. Same to you. I mean, she did just say that she's not one to talk when it comes to aggression, that's for sure. Seems like both Joker and Makoto have some serious anger issues. In fact, they have a lot more in common than you may think. Just saying. Hello. Kick. Unnecessary camera shut off, but hey, I'll take it. This is our fourth pin device. The code this time is gold. That's pretty straightforward. I expect it's the same pattern we followed so far. We'll need to decode that word into numbers, which thankfully I already have pulled up. I believe you're correct. I only hope that we can do so with the hits we currently have on us. And the code for this one is... hang on. Yep, let's go. The code is 1841. Come on, hit my... accept my input, dang it. And that's that. That's the final save. Alright, we got it right again. This gold sheen. Again? This is the fruit of all my hard labor. He thinks robbing people is something to celebrate? That guy needs to get his brain checked. With this much, I will be invincible, omnipotent. I've changed. I'm no longer the person I used to be. The person he used to be? What could have happened to make him so distorted? I don't know, but no matter what kind of past he had, his actions are unforgivable.
You're right.
That's right. Now, if my deductions are accurate, that should be the final mechanism. Alright then, let's head back and check out the vault.
What do you want to do?
We know where it is, so going back should be easy. What do you think, Joker? I want to explore a little more first, before we head on back, as we haven't really gone up this vent yet. As I'm pretty sure this will lead us to something quite nice. Yeah, remember this area? Well, there was no way to get up here before, but now we can. Totally worth it. Totally worth the side trip, that's for sure. And thankfully we could just run back to the door from right then and there. And here we are. Whoa. Hey! This is an elevator, yeah? So a way down really did show up. You like some kind of prop it, Queen? It's mostly thanks to that notebook. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for that. More importantly, did you hear all those things Shadow Kaneshiro was saying? Almost said sharing, whatever. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I was wondering about that. Didn't he seem kinda insecure or something? Exactly. He kept bringing up how rich and powerful he wants to be. So, if he's insecure about that shit, he thinks he's really just some poor weakling, huh? Maybe by thinking he's got to be a strong, wealthy man, he convinced himself it was true.
No.
I wonder. Well, we will discover the truth for ourselves when we change his heart. Let us hurry, Joker. Let us do just that. Down to the vault we go. Here we are.
I found it. It's right here. I don't see anything.
Once we get this far, we need this calling card thing.
A calling card. I see. Making the target believe that the treasure is in danger will cause it to materialize. That's quite a bold trick.
Huh? She understood?
Way to go, Makoto.
Joker, we'll defer to you regarding its timing.
Okay, guys, let's get ready for the heist.
Alright. So there we go.
The next time we enter that treasure room will be after we send out the calling card.
And that Kaneshiro bastard only showed his stupid face once.
That doesn't matter. As long as we steal the treasure, we'll change his heart. Then let's act as the Phantom Thieves should and send the calling card. It's on you, Joker.
If you wish to train or explore further before sending it, that decision is purely yours.
I think we've done more than enough training and enough of the whole exploration thing. We've explored this entire palace from top to bottom, so I think we're good to go here. So, let's go and save and get ready for the heist. Is it going to begin the following in-game day? Only one way to find out. Hello, what's this? I'm getting an uneasy feeling.
Come inside.
There's a matter we must discuss with you. Enter. Sure. What's up, ladies?
What do you think, inmate? Surprise!
A siren?
This is a failsafe to ensure you do not neglect your rehabilitation. It's intended to push you into performing executions. We call it a fusion alarm. It's a warning system that tells you when you've been slacking off on your duties. When you hear this sound, the first things on your mind should be this place and executions. You must become stronger for the sake of your rehabilitation. Executions will be much more severe when the alarm is sounding. The result of this is that any fused personas will be further strengthened. However, the more executions that you perform during the alarm, the higher the chance of an accident occurring. With that in mind, you must prepare more than usual while performing executions in the midst of an alarm. The alarm will sound after you've endured numerous repeated battles. Make certain you come here as soon as you hear it. Got that?
Got it.
Good. You'd better make excellent use of the alarm.
So, this is a new mechanic, and I'm not 100% sure, but I feel as though this is a Persona 5 Royal exclusive feature. A fusion alarm may occur after winning a battle in the Metaverse. Although, you have to win a certain number of battles, I'm pretty sure, in order for the fusion alarm to even trigger in the first place. I believe it starts at a preset value of probably 10% after the first win. And from there, it increases in increments, and after about 4 or 5 battles that you win, might be more or less, then there's a good chance you'll trigger a fusion alarm. During an alarm, the Velvet Room will turn red and the execution results will differ. Personas will gain more stat values, different skills, and max skill inheritance slots. Using guillotine, electric chair, or the same execution method multiple times will cause an accident. An accident may occur if you use the persona that was made during the alarm as the material, but there is a chance that the stat values may increase even more. When an accident occurs, you will be told to leave. the alarm will also end if you leave after a fusion. You can speak to the wardens to stop the alarm without fusing.
Well then, continue to devote yourself to your rehabilitation.
So, remember how I mentioned before how we use certain methods to get some the best items in the entire game? Well, this is how we do it. It would seem an alarm has been raised. Choose your next course wisely, for the sake of your rehabilitation. So, as I was saying, you can get yourselves the most powerful items in the entire game thanks to fusion alarms. Fusions are more effective during alarms, but if you keep treating the same ground in your fusion, you may not get the results you expect, so look out. This is how you get the best items, through item personalization or item execution. So, for example, Joker's best weapon in the entire game is the Paradise Lost R. Since I technically have already made this before, I can't make it again. But, like I said, this is how you get your hands on the best items. By fusing or executing the most powerful personas in all of the game, including Izagami no Okami Pikaro. You can execute him and get yourself some really powerful skill cards, like Salvation, which you can only get during a fusion alarm. But before you do any sort of executions whatsoever, it's a good idea to register your persona, so that way, if something goes wrong, or if an accident occurs and it's not to your liking, then you don't need to worry too much about losing that persona, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's see.
Are you certain?
Yep, that ought to be good. One more thing worth mentioning too is training personas within the cage here. If you happen to stick one in here during an alarm, then they'll receive additional bonuses and stats upon entering the jail at this point in time.
Oh, are they done?
And if you want to claim them during this time, you can do so. But I'm not going to do that here. But even so. So what I'm saying is, if you choose to train a persona in here during an alarm, then the incense effect that you burn in here will be doubled. So, in other words, if a certain incense increases the strength stat by 1, it'll instead increase it by 2. And if you get one later in the game that increases it by 2 or 3, then it's doubled to like 4 and 6 respectively. But I don't think it goes that high, but I'm just saying. So, like I was saying, let's go ahead and turn you into a skill card. So again, thankfully when it comes to fusion alarms, it doesn't cost multiples of any of these blank cards or black rocks or whatever you need. It only requires the same number of items, which is just 1. Just like the regular executions. So that's pretty neat. So,
is this the result you desire?
There we go. I'm not sure if I showed off the electric chair execution yet or not, but just in case I haven't, let's go and take a look. There we go. That went 100% successfully. Here's your salvation. Use it well. The electric chair has gone finicky. Be careful if you plan to keep using it. So, if an accident occurs while using the electric chair, you will not get the item of which you desire. Instead, the item that you get will be randomized. So what I mean by this is that if you happen to execute a low-level persona and it normally gives you a skill card, you may instead get an incense. Or you may get a different skill card altogether. One thing to keep in mind, though, is I believe the loot pool is just skill cards and incenses. You can't get accessories or weapons out of randomized drops. So keep that in mind.
Ready, Justine? This one's registration, yeah?
Alright, I'm gonna pull Izagami no Okami Pikaro back out.
Require the proper. This is how rude.
Okay.
Prepare for the unexpected.
Let's go for a fusion now, shall we?
Alarm fusion.
Okay, let's see. So when it comes to fusing personas during a fusion alarm, you'll gain additional stat bonuses and the persona in question will be even more powerful. So that's going to be pretty damn sweet.
That's a pretty strong one.
It most certainly is, but it's a little too strong for my liking.
Do you really need this?
No. No, I do not. Let's see.
It is neither remarkable.
Izagami Pikaro. This is the regular Izagami. This particular persona is part of the Legacy DLC. This is not the same Izagami no Okami from the DLC Persona pack of which you can purchase for $10. No, this guy is less powerful. A lot less powerful. But even so. It's free DLC, so yeah. Take it as you will. Let's see. Let me see if I can fuse something quite good. That isn't going to be the most overpowered being in the universe.
You okay with this?
This ought to work. Although I'm not really a big fan of all the stats here. But I think this will work out fairly decently, so let's do it.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Okay, so the skills we can inherit, I believe, are the same no matter what for this, so let's go for... You know what, let's go for Skillful Combo, which is its default. As far as abilities, let's transfer over this, this. Actually, I'm going to change my order of things when it comes to skills and bringing them over. Let's go with that. And this.
I cannot expect any new power from this.
Let's
Now,
go.
Let us begin.
There we go. Fusion complete. That's good to see. Got ourselves a pretty powerful persona. But there's more to this, as you'll soon see. It seems your newly born persona has more power than one normally would. So, what is happening here is, randomly, certain skills will be highlighted in red. What this will do is, if you allow this to occur, then all these skills are all going to be changed into something either more powerful or something completely different. So in other words, you're taking a chance of whether or not you want to keep your current skill set, or you want to take a chance and see if the skill will turn out to be something way more powerful. It's a bit of a gambling move, but I feel as though most of the time you'll get the better skills for their corresponding skill sets. But this isn't always the case, so keep this in mind. And one more thing worth mentioning too is, like I said, this is purely random. And whatever skills are selected, you will have to choose whether or not you want to keep your current skill set. You will have to choose whether or not to keep your current skill set or go ahead and let the change occur. So for this, we're going to do it. We're going to let the change occur. what do we get? So, like I said, we just got ourselves some even more powerful versions of these moves, of which were highlighted previously. So, that's pretty damn sweet. Alright, cool. We also gained some additional stat boosts during the fusion alarm too, so that's also really good. How about it? It turned out great. Your new persona is temporarily overflowing with power. You might get some unexpected results if you use this in a ritual during the alarm. Even if it's not the result you expect, something big will happen, so you better make it work for you. I can hear the strains of the guillotine. It may be dangerous to keep using it at this moment. So what happens is, if you choose to fuse or do anything with that particular newly fused persona, that particular persona, if you choose to fuse it with another one, you may get some get something really damn special out of it. It really depends on what happens. Let's see, as far as stats, honestly, I may keep my current setup. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it.
You wish to register it to the compendium? There is
Alright, so time to show off our first quote-unquote accident that can happen. And this is also going to be a rather special accident that I'm going to be showing off too. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and fuse our currently powered up persona and fuse it with someone else. Or as whom? Definitely not you, though. That's for sure. Way too strong.
That's a pretty strong one.
It is, but I don't like the fact that physical attacks are weakness. And a lot of enemies attack physically as well, so yeah, that's a pretty big no-no for me. But even so, considering that this is a fusion alarm and more or less there's going to be an accident that's going to occur, what will happen is, if a fusion alarm accident occurs when you're fusing a persona, what happens is, instead of getting the persona that you desire, which is right here, you're going to get a randomized persona. And any persona that are within the loot pool, which are not advanced fusion personas, I mean, when it comes to regular personas that you can fuse with like 2 different personas combined into one, those are the personas that you can get out of the randomized loot pool. You can't just throw 2 personas together and then suddenly you get Izagami no Okami Pikaro. No, that's not how it works. As cool as that may be. You can't even get Izagami no Okami. And one more thing worth mentioning too is any personas that you currently have in your possession are also removed from the loot pool. So let's go ahead and choose the skills to inherit. Honestly, at this point, it does not really matter, so we're going to go with Heated Bloodline, I guess. And let's just do this. Sure.
Expect a modest gift of power.
Go ahead.
I see.
Alright, here we go. So one more thing worth mentioning here is you can tell if a fusion accident is going to occur if you cannot skip the initial cutscene. If you can skip it, then more than likely the fusion or the execution is a success. So there we go. There's our accident for fusing personas. And here's what happens when you fuse an overpowered persona. Yeah, that was not the persona I wanted. Not even close. But whatever. It is a randomized one. So, as a result of that, oh, it seems the result did not go as planned. As a result of this, all skills are changed, or at least 99.9% of the time, all skills will change to different variants or different passive skills. You honestly do not want to register a persona that has nothing but these passive boosts. But even so, these are still pretty nice to have, and all of these can be inherited with another persona later down the line. So, that's pretty neat. So if you choose to fuse this persona with another one, then you'll be able to have that particular persona inherit these boosts. So, that's neat. How was that? It wasn't what you expected, but did you get something useful at least? Well, we have to fix all the equipment now. So get out of here. Go! I'll be honest, that last fusion was kind of disappointing, but whatever. What are you doing? We should get going. Before we go, let's go and fuse our newly super-powered persona, I guess. I wouldn't say it's super-powered because, well, it's kind of nothing but lamb fodder at this point. Oh well, it is what it is. It's no big deal. Also, the item fusion quality does not change if that persona is turned into an item, so that kind of stinks.
Do you really need this?
Okay, let's go with someone else.
Do you really need this?
Wow. That's actually kinda lame. I don't really have anyone that can work all that well. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Well, I can technically pull out some other personas that could work, and I can even capture a few more if I so wish. But even so, kinda sucks, but it is what it is. It's no big deal.
Finished? Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate.
Alright. So from this point going forward, there is going to be a chance that a fusion alarm can occur. Once a fusion alarm occurs, then you can continue fighting, and the fusion alarm will stay raised throughout the entire time until you visit the Velvet Room again. So even if you leave the palace, the fusion alarm I think will still be triggered no matter what. So that's pretty neat. We secured our route to the treasure. Do you want to get out of here? Yeah, let's go. We're done here.
Yes!
We finally secured our route to the treasure. All we need to do now is send the calling card.
Okay.
Indeed. We have finished the pre-arrangements, and now we shall face the true test. But this is no time to panic, Joker. Let us ensure we succeed after having come so far. Definitely agree with you there, Yusuke, 110%.
Rain, huh?
I'm so sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season.
Okay.
You did great today. You tired? When are we going to send the calling card? We should hurry it up. I have to agree, the earlier the better in my book. There's no assurance he will keep his promise after all. What are your thoughts on this matter, Makoto? Honestly, I can't wait to send it. I want to put an end to his nasty crimes as soon as possible. I agree. Damn, I gotta step up my game. You guys are super passionate. We'll be ready to go whenever you are. That's good to hear. So, now that we can get ourselves a nice massage, a nice massagey-wagey, let's do just that. Oh, you seriously requesting a massage? Fine, I'll have you know I trained while working with Victoria. My skills are amazing. Okay, I'll head on over right now, so just wait for me. Oh, you are pretty well built despite your looks. I guess your clothes make you seem thinner.
Master?
Phew, that should do it. My body feels lighter. It's also easier to move.
Oh.
Oh, looks like that was pretty effective.
See you later.
Alright, I'm heading home. Don't overwork yourself, okay? Okay. Thank you, Kawakami. Alright. So, with that in mind, now we can, maybe we can work on more confidants? Unfortunately, we can't really do that, per se. But what we can do is head on over to Darts and Billboards, or Billards, rather, and work on racing that technical rank.
Welcome. What do you play?
Let's play
What do
billiards.
you want to do?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So like I said, when it comes to raising your technical rank, you want to do this as fast as humanly possible. Once you get it up to rank 4, you'll be good for pretty much the rest of the game. This atmosphere, it stimulates my senses. Now, let us begin.
Wow.
Stabilize your form, then take aim. There's a lot to learn here. The way the balls are positioned, I'll need to make a difficult shot to clear this. That cue. Are you going for that shot? Damn! Now that's what I call style. Nice! That was a perfect jump shot.
That went really well.
Wow, I couldn't look away from it.
I knew you could do it.
You actually pulled off that shot. That's why you're our leader. Looks like your challenge brought everyone together. There we go. Rank 3 technical. Awesome. So that'll increase the technical damage even further and also increase the knockdown rate from technical damage. The final rank will increase technical damage to its absolute peak, and it will always knock down an enemy, which is going to be absolutely massive. It won't happen every time, but it feels great when the ball moves the way you want them to. Glad to see everyone had fun, I gotta say, though.
Wow.
Thanks for playing billiards. I think you've learned more about making bold decisions when the time calls for it. Cool. That's good to see.
That was time well spent.
Look at how much time we spent, and what fulfilling time it was. Hey there, sorry to interrupt your fun. What's up? Looks like you're trying to learn technical shots. Let's see, I think you'd be able to pull off a really advanced shot. It's called a massage shot. It allows a ball to make a sharp... Oops! I suppose there isn't much point for me to explaining it now. Let me give you this book. I think it will be quite useful to you. Okay, Billiard's Magician. So I believe you have to read this book in order to achieve max technical rank. Once you read it, then you'll be able to pull this off. Massage shots? Huh. If you're confident in your proficiency, maybe you should give it a try next time.
See you later.
Until we meet again. I don't have enough money to do what I want. Haven't there been a lot of pictures leaked lately? Want me to get you a job? It's real easy. So many weirdos lately. Is it that psychotic breakdown thing? Been hard to meet my quota. I gotta find some suckers. That's peculiar. Excuse me. Hey, did you hear? There's a famous fortune teller in Shinjuku.
I know what you're talking
Yeah, I read something about that online. The beautiful fortune teller or something. I hear she's pretty good. A lot of people say her predictions came true. Some say she can divine your very destiny. Maybe she can tell me who my soulmate will be. I think I'll pay her a visit. A fortune teller in Shinjuku, huh? Didn't we see her when we met with that journalist?
Wow.
She seems pretty popular. She says she's there at night. Should we pay her a visit too? Yeah, we definitely should. Although, will we be able to do so tonight is the question. Good morning. I've been thinking a lot about personas and palaces since yesterday. That floating bank really reflects Kaneshiro's personality. He's flying around so no one can trace his steps. He doesn't trust anyone. It certainly explains why security was so tight. In any case, all that's left is the calling card. When are you gonna send it? I'm gonna send it today, but I need to check my planner first.
Yes.
Alright, we do still have some time. I suppose it wouldn't be good to rush into things. I'm free after school though. I'll be ready to go anytime. Again, like I said, I do plan on sending the calling card out in this in-game day. But I need to check my plans to make sure I can do just that before I commit. Makoto, you okay? Has Kaneshiro threatened you or anything? He's been demanding money, but I chose to ignore those messages. Is that okay? Have any scary men showed up at your house? No. Kaneshiro still has the photographs in his possession, remember? Perhaps that advantage is why he doesn't feel any urgency to act. So, do you think we're safe for now then? I'm kinda worried. As you should be. Just like Yusuke said, those pictures are bad news for us. We will need to change Kaneshiro's heart as soon as possible. Agreed. I will do everything I can to help. Believe me, we're going to do just that, but I need to make sure that we're not going to get hit with Kasumi. Okay. It looks like we're going to be good to go. Although, we can technically start Yusuke's confidant here. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We secured a route to the treasure. Have you decided on the calling card? Let's gather everyone if we can, if we send it out. Yep, let's do it. Understood. Let's meet at the hideout.
Oh, Ryuji, hello.
Hey, Makoto.
Is something wrong?
Nah, it's nothing.
Well, it definitely doesn't seem like it's nothing to you.
So, I've been doing a little thinking, and, how do I put it? I guess I was thinking about coming up with a new move, like a special tag team move kind of thing. So, I got this idea while playing a video game, and, it's a move that's gonna need your help.
My help?
You know what? Never mind. I just saw something like it in the game and thought it looked cool. But when I try to say it out loud, it seems too insane.
Insane, huh? So, in other words, you may have come across a special attack that outclasses any of our previous moves.
What?
Why don't you tell me your idea? By the way you described it, it must be a pretty good one.
Alright. Just don't get mad at me, okay?
I see.
So stupid, right? Yeah, I was just joking. Please forget what I said.
That could work.
Yeah, that could work. Wait, what?
But if we are going to do this, we'll have to push ourselves harder than ever before. Think you can keep up?
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna show him the real meaning of pain.
We should probably get going now, though. I wouldn't want to make everyone else wait.
Yeah.
So, it looks like a new showtime is unlocked.
All that's left is the calling card, right? We should send it.
I would agree, but it will not be an easy task this time.
Yeah, nobody actually knows him.
There's so goddamn much I want to write on the calling card, too. Oh, yeah!
Oh, Banjo, so get this. I was talking with Makoto earlier, and we came up with this insane move. How does it work? Well, it's It's a bit difficult to explain with words alone. Don't worry, I'll take care of explaining. Alright, so the plan is... Did it just... Huh, did the star just light up?
What did you say?
So it's just like how it reacted with Lady Ann and I last time. It didn't react at all at other times. Other times, though. I don't get how this thing works.
This is...
Instead of granting wishes, maybe it just offers a bit of support. As long as it benefits us in some way, I'm happy. Then let's give it a try when there's an opportunity. Make sure to match my timing, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
So, once you secure an infiltration route to Kaneshiro's palace and his treasure and all, regardless if you choose to go back to the palace this following day, or if you choose to go to Mementos instead, once you gather everyone at the hideout, Ryuji and Makoto's showtime becomes unlocked. So, that's pretty sweet. So, before we do anything, let's save progress. Just in case, you never know, something can go horribly wrong insanely quickly.
I guess we should send out the calling card.
Yeah, let's go ahead and send it out.
Now the question is, how do we deliver the calling card to him?
Yeah, we don't know where he lives.
Why not use the same method as before?
Sounds like Makoto has an idea in mind.
Ah, you're back.
So, what ended up happening with the calling card? Makoto took Ryuji with her. She specifically mentioned that he would be fine and we had nothing to worry about. I wonder what she plans on doing with him. Has anyone heard anything from either of them? Let's leave it to them. I'm sure it'll be fine if Makoto's there with him. I'd definitely be worried if Ryuji was going alone, though. You have a point. I suppose we will find out tomorrow either way. For now, we should get some rest. Yep, see ya.
We only have one shot at this.
We finally strike tomorrow. Make sure you get your prep done. We need to be in top shape for this. So, as a result of this, let's go ahead and read some books. Now, shall we? Alright. I think the book I'm going to read here is this one.
Make sure you're close.
Alright, I'm heading home. Think of yourself as an entertainer. Check this picture out. This is basically a show considering how crazy this looks.
Oh.
So you finished reading Billard's Magician? I didn't know billiards could be so exciting. The book even had a detailed explanation and pictures on how to do the masse shot. That we were trying to figure out. But we'll have to see if you can actually pull it off. Let's go play sometime soon.
Alright.
So, now we can attempt the shot. I believe if you play billiards before reading this book, then you can't even attempt this shot in the first place. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know. True that. I wonder what these posters are all about. It says it's from the Phantom Thieves. Look, there's a bunch over there too. Is this some kind of stealth marketing campaign? Juna Kaneshiro? Who's that? Let's begin.
Hey!
Oh, nice. We were able to grab a seat. Finally. Alright, now we can read another book. That's good to see. So let's learn Pro Darts. Find the posture that feels most stable to you.
Nice.
True, it'd be impossible to aim your throw without having a solid stance. Posture's also important.
Oh.
So you finished reading Learn Pro Darts. Did you get some tips on playing darts? There sure is a lot more to the game than it first seemed, huh? That said, there's not much point to just study the theory of it. Let's put that knowledge to use and play sometime.
Alright.
So, after reading this, now we can use the third eye when playing darts. This increases your focus when preparing to throw a dart, making it easier to hit where you aim. So, you know how that little dot bounces around all over the screen like a fucking pinball and crap? Well, with the third eye, instead of it bouncing around super fast, you'll be able to time your throw better by holding the left L2 button, and it'll slow down the pointer by a considerable amount, making it far easier to land your throws. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an effective use of your time.
Oh, yes.
I hate how much it rains this time of year. Speaking of rain, did you know that the Teru Bozu was originally female? According to one theory, it came from a Chinese paper doll of a girl, the Xiao Qing Niang. When it came to Japan, it looked like a monk praying for sunny weather and became male. In the history of the world, it's not uncommon to twist people's genders for politics or religion. Now then, Kazooie-kun, please look at this picture.
Here's a question.
So, say this tarot card is based off a woman named John. Now, do you know what this woman's position was? That would be a pope. Thanks, Internet.
Oh, not bad.
That's correct. Pope John was a significant figure from the medieval ages. You're quite the history buff. Joan, or Joanna, as some historians argue, was the Pope of Rome, even though women couldn't be priests. As such, she was a legendary figure, sometimes thought of as an anti-church symbol. Hello, Taz. Welcome. Royal extra content. Yes, I have during my second playthrough, and I do plan on showing that stuff off once that time comes. Obviously, we need to get through the main game first before we can show off the brand new content. And trust me, there's a long way to go. We're only just about to wrap up the third palace. According to the legends, Joan was a cross-dressing girl brought from Athens to Rome. Praised throughout the city for her wisdom, she was eventually chosen by the people as pope. However, when it was discovered that she was a woman, she was stoned to death. This incident was regarded as taboo by the church. As a result, John was stricken from history books. As long as they can do the job, it doesn't matter if they're man or woman. Sheesh, some people. Well, you don't know your history. That's why we are doomed to repeat it.
Excuse me, sir, but, I found this on the car. There's something written on it.
Read it.
But...
I said, read it!
Sir Junya Kaneshiro, the money-devouring sinner of gluttony, you indulge in scamming others with horrendous methods that target minors exclusively. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail from the Phantom Thieves. Isn't this bad?
What of it?
If something happened to you, I mean, if the higher-ups find out about this...
Don't waste your time worrying about this useless shit. Just keep quiet for now.
but it's posted all around the city. People are talking about it online, too.
All of you, bring me your earnings. If you don't surpass your quota, I'll kill you.
Yes, sir.
Phantom thieves, don't make me laugh.
Whew.
Hey, we're leaving. They'll pay for this.
Well, the stage is set.
Calling card's been posted all over Shibuya. A good idea, no? Given the theatrical nature of this one, Kaneshiro must surely have been contacted about it.
You truly are the brains of this Phantom Thieves operation. Ryuji, you should follow her example.
True that.
You know, I'm the one who went posting it everywhere, right? I even had to get all dressed up so they wouldn't notice me.
Come now. We don't have the time for idle chit-chat. Let us get moving.
You're going up against a truly horrible criminal this time.
That dick ain't gonna stop us now that we got our awesome new member. Makoto, you remember how all this works?
Once we steal the treasure, the palace will crumble, and the palace ruler's heart will change.
Wow, you got that quick. I think Ryuji's still struggling to comprehend it all.
Old me is dead. Makoto the sycophant is gone, and the corrupt adults who controlled her are next.
Sounds like you're fired up. All right, Joker. Give us the signal.
It's showtime. Let's do this. Which of the Persona 5 OST I like most? That would be Rivers in the Desert. That is my favorite song in the entire game. Second has to be I Believe. And as far as the third, I'm not 100% sure on that one. Perhaps that would be Throw Away Your Mask, but I can't really say 100% certainty. Even so, still something worth mentioning, I guess. Time to steal the treasure. Let's go. Is that Kaneshiro? He was waiting for us. What's more, there's a new item behind the frickin' treasure.
The hell?
A safe? This wasn't here the last time we came? He changed the entire room so quickly. I guess this palace isn't a bank for nothing.
Greetings. Welcome to my private city bank. I'm surprised you made it here alive. It seems you're quite lucky.
Lucky? Don't be ridiculous.
We're gonna change your heart and make you confess everything you've done. That'll save all those people who are suffering because of your shitty actions. Even the police are struggling to deal with you, so this will make the public believe in us too.
Those in power work the ones below them to the bone for money. Such is the hierarchy of the world. Just accept your fate as a source of my wealth.
We'll never agree to that.
And hierarchy? You have to be out of your mind.
All of that was forced on me too, you know. I went through shit until I crawled my way out of the dregs. Now it's my turn to profit on everyone else.
Still, don't you think you're getting back at the wrong people?
What a pitiful man.
It doesn't matter whether you're clean or dirty. Only the clever come out on top. The strong and the smart devour the weak. That is the natural order of things. You damn brats who think you know the world through the shit you read online will make perfect prey.
He is utterly hopeless.
It's always the fools who get tricked. Fools who have to pay for their foolishness. And if those fools don't learn, or they have to suck it up and stay as plain stupid fools.
Will you just shut it already?
I guess there's not much point saying anything to you fools. This is where my gracious lecture ends. Now then, I hope you're ready to work as slaves here for the rest of your lives. That's outrageous. I'm gonna swarm all over you and squeeze out every last penny!
What the hell's going on now? Oh my.
Holy shit! What the hell?
Ugh! That's a creepy ass bug.
I can take care of this myself. What's up, yo? Now come get some.
Filthy fly on dirty money. Get the hell out of my face!
Hi, here we go, you pieces of shit.
Oh boy.
But I ain't gonna forgive ya.
Oh really?
Being young is such a crime. They're naive, they're reckless, and on top of that, they don't even realize how stupid they are. Now I couldn't just sit back and not cash in on those idiots, right?
Eh.
Time to roll out! Here he is, my guardian robot!
Whoa, what the heck? A giant metal steel pig? The heck?
A pig?
Nah, really? I never would have guessed.
Damn it. I didn't expect he'd have something like this up his sleeve.
Joker, make sure you have us regroup if you think we're at a disadvantage. That thing's a giant. If it attacks us while we're at low stamina, we won't survive.
Okay.
Get him, Joker! This money grubber's getting a one-way ticket to redemption!
Definitely agree 110%. So say hello to Piggytron. This thing has no weaknesses, but it also has no resistances or any sort of reflections whatsoever. So that's pretty damn awesome if I do say so myself. Alright, as far as what we're going to be using here. Obviously, we're not going to be using anyone. Well, I guess you're the only one who can really do anything. Well, besides my aces who can demolish Piggytron in like 2 strikes, flat. Still, this is gonna be one hell of a rough fight.
Let's go.
That much is certain, because Piggytron has a lot of defense. And it ain't gonna go down super easily, that much is for sure. So one thing I recommend that you do is obviously try to hammer this thing with as many powerful attacks as possible, and guard if necessary.
You're good for something, Skull.
Alright.
Go down.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Persona! Out of our way! Persona!
One more thing worth mentioning here is that these bosses, of course, will not have they will not let you necessarily inflict any sort of stats ailments on them at all, so keep that in mind. But you can still decrease their overall stats, so that's honestly pretty good, all things considered.
You punks are really pissing me off. You called my Piggytron a pig earlier, right? Were you talking about me too when you said that? If you were, I'ma tear you all to shreds! Go, Piggytron! Super VIP form! Cry all you want, but I ain't gonna forgive ya!
Oh dear, this isn't gonna be good.
It transformed? Don't tell me it's going to roll into us.
And that's exactly what it's going to do.
A big one's coming.
So, whenever you see an attack like this coming up, guard everyone for the entire turn. Seriously. Just do it. Otherwise, you're going to die. Especially on Merciless. Just saying. I didn't know you could do that.
Let's go.
Well, I guess that's a lesson learned for following playthroughs, I guess. Still, you learn something new every time you play this game. Okay. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Is that bastard going to rush us again? What do we do? Should we try distracting Kaneshiro?
Yeah, I think so. Another way out.
As you know, Kaneshiro is a moneymonger. Tossing an expensive item his way might draw his attention and serve as a distraction. Let's give it a try, Joker. It's your call what item we throw.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, Joker. Time to get that bastard looking over here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and draw them out by throwing an item.
Let's try throwing this. Super expensive.
What do you think of this, Joker? It might work. Maybe?
How about this? I have doubts about its effectiveness, though.
Let's try throwing this. Leave it to me.
What is that? It's got the shine of something bright. Go collect it, Biggitron! Right away!
So when it comes to distracting him, always go with the most expensive item you can throw. Seriously. Yeah, you may lose that item, but really it's not that big of a deal. So long as you stop the attack, that's all that matters in the end.
Did it work? We don't need to worry about getting rushed now. Nice work, Joker.
No problem. Time to make the most out of this opportunity, though. We're gonna have to do what we can to hopefully bring this SOB down quickly.
How about this?
This ain't half bad, yo. Maybe I can pick up a girl or two once I pawn this thing up.
Kaneshiro's completely engrossed. Attack him while he's off guard. It's only right that a moneymonger like him is destroyed by money.
Fair enough. Let's do just that. Time for a smackdown.
My persona! Take that!
Bam, baby.
Persona!
Okay, wrong move. There we go. Much better. Nice.
How dare you hurt my Biggitron so much? My Biggitron's gonna lose. No, that's impossible.
Okay, that honestly wasn't too bad. I may do some healing, sure, but really that won't be too bad.
Let's go.
Here you go.
Let's do this!
And I think next turn I'll heal Makoto if I can. Ooh, fear gas. This is bad. Oh dear. Whew. Thank you. Thankfully, Joker was cured of fear thanks to Detox. Again, not something you can really count on all that much, but still. Being inflicted with a status element like fear is really bad. I mean, sure, you may still be able to execute your attack, but around 80% of the time, you may not be able to do so. Worst case scenario, you'll run away from battle in fear. And if it happens to Joker, then I believe the battle automatically ends. There we go. Not too much longer, and the Piggytron will finally go down.
Let's go.
It's gonna take a few more turns yet, and I feel as though the Piggytron won't be doing the rolling attack again once you manage to distract it. And when I say that, I mean distract it with a very expensive item. Oh dear, that's bad. Okay, that's not gonna work. So what fire will do is, over time, or it kind of acts like poison in a typical RPG. It will burn you for a set amount of damage every time you do any sort of action. There we are.
Sorry.
It's fine. We don't have too much more to go anyway. And thankfully, status ailments tend to recover after a short period of time. I believe it takes like 2 or 3 turns to get rid of the ailment altogether. So, overall, not too bad.
Let's go. You're mine.
I'll use my persona. Prepare yourself.
Really? That wasn't enough? Oh wait, it was. Never mind.
My Piggytron! That's it. I'll just deal with you busters myself. Through the power of cash!
Oh boy. Time for phase 2.
I paid these guys off, and now they're gonna clean you up. You like that? They're super duper powerful and super duper fly.
Ugh.
A totally invincible wall.
Oh, how is this dealing with us yourself? Hey guys, their numbers may be growing, but we can't let that get to us. Let's do this.
Alright, so time for phase 2. This is where things are going to start to get interesting. Oof! Ow! Well, shit, that's not good. That technical damage, though, am I right? Sweet Jesus. Okay, I should have some revival items in here somewhere.
Using it. Screwed that up.
Alright, this is gonna be quite demanding, to say the least. So, for phase 2 of this fight, these two asshats here, what they will do here is they will completely block Kaneshiro in all shapes and forms. So if you happen to execute any sort of attack against Kaneshiro, then these guys will block it. The only way to make it so they don't block it is to kill them completely or inflict something like sleep. So let's start with you and we'll go with the other guy. So, one thing I would recommend you do is, instead of going all Rambo and crap, and zap everyone to oblivion, what I would recommend you do instead... Okay, he's actually resistant to pretty much everything. Screw it. Do it. That'll work. But really, sleep is honestly the best policy when it comes to inflicting status ailments. That is the best way to get things done. Also, it looks like Kaneshiro is rubbing his hands together. That's definitely not a good sign. So, what will happen is, once he does something like that, then things are about to officially hit the fan in more ways than one. Do I have anything that inflicts a status ailment? High chance of dizziness.
I'm not done.
That'll work. Okay, nicely done. Okay, better not try to do any sort of, screw it. Nice tech. I love that technical hit. But I don't like the fact that Joker fell asleep. Oh dear. He's dead. Oof. Damn, that was way too close for comfort. Okay.
Come on! I told you they're an invincible wall, right? Welcome to the power of cash! Booyah!
That shield move is a real hassle. We can try to take down those minions, but Kaneshiro's not lying when he says they're tough. In that case, why don't we just put them to sleep? They're not awake, they can't get in our way.
That's true.
Tactics to you, Joker, but I don't think it's a bad plan myself.
Yeah, but it's honestly a better idea to just get rid of them altogether. That was hilarious. Seriously? Lol.
Something else.
We should check its affinity.
Okay. Let's do this instead. Damn it! That was lame. Let's try this instead. Alright, cool. We managed to shock Kaneshiro. That's good to see.
I can't call my persona.
Oh dear. So, if a person is inflicted with the status ailment Forget, what will happen is that person will not be able to summon their persona at all. Nor can they use any sort of persona skills. So keep that in mind. Screw it. Oh, nice! Too bad Makoto got shocked too, but still. Not the worst thing that can happen, but this hurts.
Joker! Very smooth.
Take that, asshat, you stupid fly.
I ran out of cash!
Are you ready to die, you stupid fly?
Hey, where'd everyone go? I'm just a little short on funds at the moment. Come on, come back, yo!
These minions are nowhere to be seen. I guess relationships built on money don't mean anything once the wealth dries up.
True that.
I screwed up.
You're out of options here. Why won't you accept your fate already? You can't move while you're electrified. Hang in there, Queen.
God damn it, I forgot that I can't, shoot him. Oh, come on, seriously? That didn't work? Whatever. Let's try Rampage. There we go, he's done.
I can't. If I don't. Oh, I know. There's still money inside Piggytron. Gotta get back in there.
I wonder if it also cures AIDS. So long, you stupid fly. You are not my god, buddy. And you're not my buddy, friend. And you're not my friend, guy. Okay, I'll stop now.
This power.
There we go. Task complete. Ooh, new level up. I'll take it.
Kaneshiro.
I'm not gonna let anyone have it. This is my money.
You stole it all from innocent people.
Fine. I'll call off the debt.
Fine? You're still sounding pretty condescending.
You're right. I'm a poor, ugly idiot. How am I supposed to live a normal life like this? It's all because of our society. Weak people can't lead a happy life, no matter what they do. I'm a victim too, you know. Yeah, none of this is my fault.
The more you talk, the more pathetic you sound.
I just wanted a place where I could belong. You get that, don't you?
Bullshit! All you did was surround yourself with people you could use, solely for some easy money.
And you think you're the only one who's got to deal with being labeled? Me? And all these other guys. We're all fighting against that.
But don't worry. You'll finally have a place you belong. Somewhere you can make amends. For the rest of your life.
We're gonna do something about that distorted heart of yours. Free of charge.
I'm glad you understand. Now hurry up and return to the real Kaneshiro.
Seriously? You guys don't have any tact. Especially with that incredible power. These palaces could net you loads of cash. You could do whatever you wanted to people's hearts.
We're not like you.
Exactly.
Where do you find meaning in that naive sense of justice? You know, there's already someone out there taking full advantage of what palaces have to offer.
What?
Really?
I'll let you in on a little something. There's a criminal using other people's palaces to accomplish whatever they damn well please. They don't care about consequences, psychotic breakdowns, mental shutdowns. Anything goes.
Is that the same person Madarame's shadow spoke of?
Perhaps it is.
Do it! Who are you talking about?
Don't even bother. You are nothing compared to them. Better be careful. A chance encounter with them could prove fatal.
We can think about that later. Grab the treasure. There's no time.
In that case, we should take that large one. Wait, what?
Treasure.
What's gotten into him?
Good question.
So cool! Wowee! Being a human is great! It's shiny, shiny gold! Huh? You shouldn't throw animals, damn it!
Come already! Let's get it in, everyone! Hurry!
Oh, funny enough, when it comes to that particular scene, I think in the animation, Ryuji is the one who throws Morgana. But then again, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen the animation in quite some time. But I'm pretty sure Ryuji was the one who threw Morgana in the animation, as opposed to the game where Ann's the one who did it.
Okay, all set.
Fine. Wait, there's no road!
Oh boy, this isn't gonna end well.
You guys are so careless.
Ow.
Oh, I think I cracked my ass.
On, are you alright? Is yours cracked as well?
Of course not!
Isn't it supposed to be, though?
dangerous for us to just charge out like that. Everyone's staring at us.
Thank goodness nobody was hurt.
I wouldn't say nobody. That briefcase.
It appears to have been the cause of Morgana's demise.
He's fine.
That's not what I meant. Isn't that Kaneshiro's?
You mean his treasure?
Hey, the light's red! Where should we open it?
How about at karaoke?
We'd have security cameras to worry about there.
Oh, I got the perfect place.
That's right.
I was just in the mood for some coffee too.
And we need to fix Morgana up.
So warm.
This place is oddly calming. Have you learned anything new?
It's sealed by a rotary lock. We'll need the combination to open it.
A rotary lock, huh? I knew it.
Nice.
How did you get that?
Good question.
I simply memorized the combination. I saw him open and close it so many times after all.
Well, that's scary. But amazing, too.
It really is.
Oh, that burns. Hey, hurry up and open it.
Ooh, what we got? Holy crap, that's a lot of cash.
How much is this?
I believe one stack is 1 million yen. Huh?
1, 2, 3. There's 30 of them in here.
30 million yen. Even after splitting it, we still each get 5 million.
Holy shit. It's gonna be deluxe pork soup combo for me from here on out.
You have to think bigger than that.
Not to bring down the excited mood, but does this money look real to you?
What?
Oh, come on.
Bank.
Oh, for real?
I guess this represents how everything he did was an act to make himself seem tough.
Well, hey, at least it feels like we totes busted this case, right?
True that.
What do you mean? Is busting a case good or bad?
Both.
To think the reward for the Phantom Thieves is feeling they totes busted the case. How funny.
Hold on a second. Even though the contents are nothing more than trash, the case itself is quite nice.
All right then, let's sell it. Glad we got that sorted.
By the way, Morgana, have any of your memories returned?
No, not at all.
Come on. Did that hit to your head make you forget even more?
It's easy for you to talk. You're not the one who lost your memories.
You have amnesia?
Something like that. He does remember searching for treasures, though.
I hope your memories return soon then. So, what happens next?
First, we wait for Kaneshiro to have his change of heart.
Oh, it's gonna be big this time. People are gonna make a huge deal out of it for sure.
Hey, you know what Kaneshiro said at the end there? About that criminal using the Metaverse?
Yes, I was bothered by that as well.
No point mulling over it now. Let's wait and see how Kaneshiro's change of heart goes first. We should probably just lay low for a while.
I never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
I mean, fair enough.
About my request, how long is it going to take? This incident happened at the school you're supposed to be presiding over.
Excuse me, sir? We need to speak with you at once regarding the fishing organization operating out of Shibuya.
Fine. I hope you remember who gave you that position to begin with. Our other operative gave us a list of candidates without delay. How different from a certain someone. Yes, of course. Please continue your investigation.
Seems like there's a connection between the director and the principal, it seems. We did all we can, right? All we need to do now is await the results. I wonder what's going to happen when he has a change of heart. Do you think he'll turn himself in? That seems likely. I hope he spills everything to the police. Well, there are still a few lingering worries, but I believe we did well. We did. Right? Well, we were going up against a real criminal after all. Yes, we managed to steal the heart of a notable lawbreaker. I can't wait to see a catchy face when he hears the news. Honestly, I just hope that people who see it get some courage from the news. There's still one thing that worries me, though. Do you mean how someone is using the Metaverse for evil? It would be seriously unforgivable if someone was really doing that. We can think about that later. For now, let's just wait for Kaneshiro's change of heart. Very well. Nicely done, everyone.
All we need to do now is let the results come rolling in. We did great today, though. Public opinion of us should skyrocket after this.
That's true.
Nice.
Although, having the popularity skyrocket like that could be kinda scary. And having something like that happen, yeah, pretty sure the popularity is gonna go and inflate our heads quite considerably.
Okay.
All we can do now is wait and see what happens. No point in getting impatient now, of course. Okay.
Hey.
Alright, massage time. I'm pretty sure it's the same message going forward, too.
What's the pressure, Master?
Ah, where you press down in this area? It hurts so much. Oh, you just fidgeted a little, didn't you? Phew, that should do it.
Oh.
Okay.
See you later.
Alright, I'm heading home. Don't overwork yourself. Will do. Same to you, Kawakami. Same to you. Alright, so at this point, now that we got ourselves a nice massage, let's start ourselves a new confidant now, shall we?
Oh.
Hey, it's that fortune teller everyone talks about. Are you gonna get your fortune read? Yes, I am.
Greetings.
Oh, hello! Please, take a seat.
Hello.
Hello there. This is your first time here, yes? It's not often that I get young men stopping by my stand. Anyway, my name is Chichiya Mifune. I will be reading your fortune today. You can begin by telling me your name. I'm Banjo-Kazooie. Nice to meet you. Ah, Banjo-Kazooie-san. I see, your name is quite lucky. I'm pretty sure she says that regardless of what your name is. That aside, what type of consolation can I interest you in today? Give me the full package. Very well. I suppose the life of a high schooler is difficult after all. Now then, let's start with an internal reading to test the waters of your fate. Oh, divine power, bring forth this boy's fortune! Your first card is... I see. As for the second... Oh! Next is... Yes, I've seen everything. A stream of light obscuring the sun, like an arrow tearing through the sky.
Here it is.
I see. There seems to be a new wealth in your future. Your financial fortune is looking good today. The wealth of which I speak will come from your house. Head home without detour and precisely 5,000 yen will await you there. Okay, I'll do just that.
Yes.
As you should. Fate is absolute. I wouldn't say that. But what is this? How strange, Kazooie-san. The general flow of your future seems to indicate ruin and an inmate locked away in a lonely cell. You seem to be a good person, Kazooie-san, but what? Are you perhaps mixed up in the wrong crowd? Whoa. Beyond that, it seems continuing on your current path will lead you to your death. And how can I avoid that? I cannot offer advice to that end.
That's impossible.
If the deviation is coming to me this clearly, the truth of it is simply undeniable. Although, now that I think about it, there may be a way for you to attempt to counteract your destiny. All you need is my special spiritual object, the Holy Stone. With its power and your control, you can avoid even the most unfortunate of futures, probably. I typically only recommend this to my more experienced customers, but your situation is too dire to ignore. You see, the stone itself is imbued with an aura of joy that will sap away all the horrible energy surrounding you. All you need to do is to keep it wrapped in cloth and be sure to recharge its power in moonlight every 3 days.
What do you say?
That seems kind of suspicious for a rock, am I right? As for the cost, it's only 100,000 yen. Not bad for an item that can change your very future, yes? That seems suspicious. It's legitimate, I promise. Sure you do. So, you really don't want it?
That's so?
What a shame it will be to see the flames of youth snuffed out so soon. Well, come see me again if you change your mind. I really can help you if you like. That was definitely peculiar. Oh, you're home. I've been waiting for you.
Oh.
The chief seems strangely happy. I wonder what's going on. Hey, Banjo, how's your pocket situation, or pocket money situation been looking? You're hopeless. Here.
For real?
Wait, is this 5,000 yen? I won some money from the lotto, so I don't mind sharing my winnings. Thank you. See, I could be nice sometimes. Anyway, make sure you close up the shop like always. Hey, so does this mean that fortune teller was right? This is kind of scary.
That's incredible.
She even got the amount spot on. Maybe that Cynthia lady can seriously read into the future. Wait, this is bad. Didn't she say you're gonna die? Come on, we need to talk to her again and figure out what to do. And maybe I can have her read my compatibility fortune with...
No.
Never mind. Seems like a Chinyaya, whatever. I keep changing her first name. Anyway, Mifune can actually see into the future. Maybe I should go back and have her read my fortune again. And there's the Holy Stone, too. She said it costs 100,000 yen. So, this is rather peculiar. And I'm going to go ahead and take a quick pee break. I've been holding this in for a little bit too long now, so I'll be back in just a moment. Excuse me? Alright, I have returned. That was, I definitely needed that, honestly. Alright, let's continue.
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida, and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
That's honestly a very good question. They probably wanted to, but they couldn't.
But they don't have the courage? Humans are so weak. Humans. Do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're right about that. Just be confident in who you are.
Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
Well, nice having this little chat, and new move, pickpocket. Well, technically speaking, we've had this since the start of the game, but hey, good to have it back again, I guess.
Come on, it's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other Metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it. This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Alright. Now we got ourselves a new rank increase for the Full Arcana. High Arcane or Arcana Burst. Increase the XP bonus granted by Arcana Burst. Sweet.
It's time, inmate. Return to your world.
Hello?
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
No, it's fine.
Thank goodness. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kaneshiro contacted me.
Kaneshiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
Cool.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
True that.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
It's hard to say for sure yet.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned?
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Morning.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey, about Kaneshiro's treasure, ain't it kind of disappointing? I thought the bank would have had bathtubs full of cash or gold bars, you know, but a briefcase? Ugh, I wish there was some place I could find a bunch of cash. Why don't you get a job? A job, huh? Do you have one? I mean, it's the usual way to make money. But that ain't what dreams are made of. It's too ordinary. I'm with you there, brother. But alas, it is what it is. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Kabayakawa to look for the culprits. Is he on to us? He seems to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to find me there. Cool, so at this point, now we can start Makoto's Confidant quest line. But before we do, let's see what the others have to say. Okay, more of the usual from On, and it looks like Maruki can see us. Hey, how have you been? If you don't mind, could I ask some of your time? It won't take long, so feel free to stop by. Okay, let's do just that. Thank you, I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'll meet you in the nurse's office then.
Now.
Well, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please, take a look at what's on the table. I've been making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies, too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. Thanks. This looks great. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds, too.
Oh, yes.
I know. As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually remind me about this psychological experiment. The scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only 1 cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subjects try cookies for each container and ask how their tastes compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? I would say the 1 cookie container.
Right.
Correct! Easy to guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity, which is absolutely true, especially in today's climate with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S consoles. Sweet Jesus! Why do we have to live in this law? It's so stupid. I mean, there are reasons like the Corona, and there's also the chip shortages and all kinds of other shenanigans. Still, it's dumb. It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce, like the PlayStation 5. That's a very big example. You can see this law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise, which, again, just like the PlayStation 5. You know, you're right. Aha! I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses and create a subjective, observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perception can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. It really is. Incidentally, now that we've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea that your unconscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookie? It's a little scary, if you ask me. I guess I can understand that perspective, sure. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. But if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example,
Take that story I just told you. What if you've eaten that one cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. I guess so. Right. I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. Some people might call it a lie or see it as running from problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people. What's kind of hilarious is that this whole entire conversation heavily foreshadows, like, post-game, if you know what I mean. And when I say post-game, I mean, like, after the events of the major bad guy. I'm just saying. It's something else, aka the third semester. Oh, yikes, I'm so sorry. We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done, not just because I can get your opinion on these things either. It's more like, it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say, anyway. Well, that's cool. I'm glad he feels that way. So, with that, we increased our confidant rank with Maruki to rank 5. And we gained a new ability, Mindfulness. Changed to restore Joker's SP when it is low. So in other words, if Joker has less than 10% of his SP remaining, there's a chance that he can automatically restore some SP on his own without the need of an item. But the chances of it activating are really low. So it's not something that you can really rely on. And at this point in the game, this is about as far as we can take the Counselor Confidant up to. Not until the end of September, and when I say that, I mean the in-game date of towards the end of September. So, yeah, that's something to keep in mind. And the reason why this is, I think Maruki is about to explain. Now then, I better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is... Okay. Alright, never mind. So much for the explanation. Oh, and here. Never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well...
Make sure you get home before it gets too dark, okay? Will do. Thanks, Marky. Oh, this is Maruki. Sorry about earlier. It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. It was thought-provoking, though. Really? Wow, I'm so happy to hear that. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Oops, there I go rambling again. Sorry. Alright, see you again soon. Alright. So, I believe the reason why that rank 5 is the max you can reach for Dr. Maruki for the time being until towards the end of September is because he is going to be doing some additional research on the cognition and all kinds of other things, so we won't be able to see him for quite a while. Hey, you see the article? What kind of article? It's an interview with some kid from school. Boy M tells all. Rampant abuse in the Kamishita case. That's what it said. It's mostly about the physical punishment. You think this boy A is Mishima? Probably. Guess it might be him after all. I mean, that fan site thing's been a huge help, too. It's probably fine to leave him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later.
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written it?
It's possible. I should check the article Ryuji mentioned.
Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichigo Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us.
How so?
If the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes... Hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. If we have her paint us in a positive light, public opinion of us will change for the better. You should go try and get her to write some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
That's honestly not a bad idea. We may do just that. But first, let's see what we got. Hey, it's Becky. Just kidding. I told you this already, but I've been deceiving you. Sorry again. So stop sending your money to me. Got it? Looks like our bond can increase even further soon, but before we do, looks like we're gonna put that on hold and see Ouya. You're here again, boy? Don't blame me if you get eaten alive, okay? Hey, where's my glass? Didn't I order a refill? How much did I drink today? What time is it? Who cares? Wait, I care! She's so drunk that she hasn't even noticed you here. If we have her write articles, it'll have an effect on the Metaverse. We might be able to use her if we do it right. Should we try forming a deal with Ouya? Sure, let's do it.
Now then.
Keep in mind that she's drunk. Now, do a good job negotiating, okay?
Hey, Lala-chan, are you sure this isn't just water? If you're trying to rip me off, I'm gonna reveal all your secrets in a feature article. Oh, it's you!
Please, have a seat.
So, what's up? Got anything new on the Phantom Thieves? Or maybe you're just falling in love with me,
I have Phantom Thieves news.
For real? You came all this way just to tell me? Thank God. My publisher just assigned me to be the beat reporter for the Phantom Thieves. Man, this will really help me out.
Are you seriously going to use this child as a source of information?
Ah, don't be such a killjoy. These kids nowadays know about things we adults don't have access to. Besides, what's most important is that I now have a reliable third-party source for my stories.
Whatever.
So, what do you want from me this time? Information about someone? Cold hard cash?
Nothing really.
Huh? Lucky me! My very own golden goose just appeared. Now I can take it easy. Maybe I'll take a little vacation with all my free time. As if. What do you want? Just tell me. Last time it was info on Kaneshiro, right? The office has been a buzz lately. I think it's Kaneshiro related. Something's fishy.
I support them.
Support the Phantom Thieves? But I see what's going on here. A hardcore Phantom Thieves fanboy. Huh.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you use this kid so you can take a vacation.
A vacation? Oh, I was just kidding. I'm conducting a private investigation during my off hours. No one at work knows about it.
Don't tell me you're...
Hey, how about we do this? You supply me with info on the Phantom Thieves, and I'll write articles based on what you tell me about them. You know, the Phantom Thieves who you love oh so much. Deal?
Sounds great.
All right then, it's a deal. I can create a lot of positive PR for the Phantom Thieves, so be sure to give me some good scoops.
Cool. We made a deal with Ouya. Although, some people will look at me being like, what the hell do you think you're doing? And I'll explain why that is in a minute.
Your reputation skyrocketed after a certain point. It's unnatural how much your actions were publicized. Did you have an inside man in the media? Someone who could manipulate information for you? What do you have to say to that?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the devil persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
So there we go, folks. We have established a new deal and obtained a new confidant, the Devil Confidant. Basically, people consider this confidant to be the absolute worst in the entire game. Why? Because these perks really aren't all that helpful. So our first ability is Rumor-Filled Scoop. It decreases the security level when you find a new safe room. Again, kinda useful, yeah, I guess, but you can easily lower the security level at any given point just by ambushing enemies, but whatever. And it's also kind of a missed opportunity as well when it comes to the Devil Confidant in general, considering the events that represent this Confidant in the game versus in previous Persona games, which is rather interesting. And I never even knew about until I kind of looked up the information.
Oh, don't tell anyone about this, okay? I don't want people to know that my source is a high schooler. Okay, Lala-chan! Time to celebrate our agreement! Bring out my bottle! And 2 glasses, please! Oh, come on, please! Whoa! Her silence is golden. Fine, fine, fine. I won't make the high schooler drink. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom.
She's gonna be in there for a while. You should go home.
Okay. So, whenever we raise our... Or no, I think since we piqued Ouya's interest, we increased our charm as a result, so that's pretty nice. Again, not really necessary since my charm's already maxed out, but Whee!
You take care now.
Alright, you be careful on your way home. Don't stick around Shinjuku too long after dark, honey. You'll get a lot of shady types coming out of the woodwork.
Hey, Lala-chan!
Where'd you go? Hey, Lala-chan, come on, where are you? Honestly, that lady's gonna be the death of me. You better head home. If she catches you, you're in for an all-nighter. Thank you. Oh, that's adorable. Feels like gratitude's hard to come by these days. You're gonna be a real heartbreaker in a few years. Oh, I'm just teasing you. Now go on home before some degenerate in the gutter spits on you or something. Well, I better get back inside.
Come again.
You'll always be welcome here, but head straight home tonight, okay? Will do. Thank you, Lala-chan. Best dude. Said no one. Alright, so taking a look at her confidant, of which we just established. Like I said, she is a journalist who will write articles on the Phantom Thieves to help lower the security level of the palaces. But, like I said, her perks are really not all that good. But it is worth it just to max out her confidant to get her hands on a super powerful devil-based persona. Just saying though. As far as her farewell gifts are concerned, you'll get Shocking Scoop, which security level raises slowly and lowers upon yeah, security levels raise slowly when you're detected by enemies or security cameras, and it'll slow down considerably and lowers upon defeating an ambushed enemy. So in other words, defeating enemies via an ambush are more effective. Unprecedented Scoop allows you to begin a palace with a lower security level when infiltrating a palace for the first time. Outrageous Scoop allows you to begin with an even lower security level when infiltrating a palace, so I believe this will lower the security level of a given palace by maybe 10 to 15%. This, I believe, lowers it down to 25%. And this is, let's see. Legendary Scoop makes it easier to ambush an enemy regardless of the security level. It's kind of meh, but still, it's kind of useful. So even if the security level is maxed out, you'll be able to ambush enemies easily. So I guess that's pretty neat, but still not the best perk. Like I said, she has some of the worst benefits in the entire game, and her Arcana is kind of a missed opportunity as a whole, but alas, it is what it is. That's just the way this is established. Not the worst thing in the world. So, let's establish another confidant now, shall we? All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time. Meanwhile, I am here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? I came to see you. You must have a wealth of free time if that's your decision. I would like to speak with you. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk.
Yes.
Do you remember how I mentioned my need to understand the heart? Well, I am having a hard time grasping it. How will I be able to reach the truth of pure beauty? Banjo, what should I paint to capture the contents of the heart? How about mementos? Ah, I see. Mementos. The desire that emanates from that place is the root of humanity. Incredible. You honestly have a unique perspective on things.
Okay.
With that destination in mind, let us make haste. Okay, well, this is an interesting first-time field trip.
Oh.
This distorted realm, teeming with shadows, the forsaken embodiment of the desires of the human heart. The same thing which brought forth the beauty of the Sayuri can also create such morbid fabrications. But I actually find that aspect to be quite fascinating. The heart is akin to an abyss. Now, regarding the source of my slump, I actually have an idea. In that other dimension, I saw that provision of Monorome's heart, whatever, singular, not plural. Oh my god, I'm a doofus. At that moment, the art realm I had so much faith in was distorted by greed and unchecked desires. That is when the true ugliness of the world became clear to me. And from that point forward, my brush had been stayed by crippling hesitation. Does pure beauty truly exist? And if so, can hands tainted by Monorome's depravity capture it? Considering such intense questions only serve to distance me from reality. Doubt filled my mind. I struggled to find a reason to move my brush again. And honestly, I still have yet to discover a suitable answer.
What is the matter?
Have you been overcome by the urge to paint? Just hurry up. Please. Please, do not rush me. I only need a little more time. The lingering uncertainty present in this place seems to be sharpening my senses. I feel a revelation approaching. Yes. Inspiration has struck. That must be it. Such brilliant composition. Ah, my heart races. Oh boy. Hello. How in lingua bleh. You wish to carry out your distorted will, foolish shadow?
Let's go.
I shall cut you down for interrupting my work. Okay. Gotta love being interrupted and having only Joker and Yusuke being around. That's kind of unfortunate, but that's fine. Oh, that worked really damn well. Goodbye. Let's do it. Let's see. You know what? This'll work. Goodbye. That was easy enough. Kinda surprised that worked out so well.
It seems I've become too passionate. I'm glad you were here. You have my thanks. You're like Theo.
What are you talking about?
I was referring to Van Gogh's brother, Theo. Van Gogh did not achieve fame in his lifetime, but found an admirer and supporter in his brother.
Thank you.
Well, there aren't many who are willing to deal with my eccentricity. By the way, what's in your hand? A card?
It's the blank card the Shadow dropped.
Whenever I see blank paper, I have the urge to draw something on it. May I?
Sure, go ahead.
Impossible. Good. What? A satisfactory result. Well, what do you think? Not bad, wouldn't you say? Soon enough, my slump will be a thing of...
Hello, we got ourselves Recharm.
The
Ooh,
picture turned into a real skill card?
that's an amazing power.
Indeed. Would you mind helping me further? If I can overcome this slump, I should be able to aid our group like earlier. Perhaps even more so. I know. Why don't we act as the thieves we are and strike a deal?
Okay. It's a deal then. I'm counting on you.
Great. I promise your returns will be well worth your cooperation.
So there we go. New confidant established, and it's a really damn good one at that. Especially if you have some super powerful skill cards in your possession.
Multiple cards were discovered among your belongings, replicas of the same design. I don't have a clue how these cards were used, but someone proficient in the arts was close to you. What were you having this person do?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Emperor persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And there we go, folks. New confidant established. The Emperor persona, or the Emperor Arcana. And as far as his first ability, we get ourselves card duplication. Allows Yusuke to duplicate skill cards.
Alright.
More on this in a little bit. For now, let's move on. You can now ask Yusuke to use his duplication ability to make you copies of skill cards. To copy a skill card, give Yusuke a blank card and the card you want to copy. Both cards will be available for you to pick up the next day, with one exception, and that is if you happen to have a skill later down the confidant quest line for Yusuke, you'll be able to have Yusuke make the card and have it presented to you right then and there. This also applies to one of his farewell gifts, which we'll get into in a little bit. The blank card will be transformed to create the new skill card. Yusuke will return both the new and original cards to you. Blank cards can be attained from search objects and mementos. Try and find as many as you can.
We've done enough for today. I've completed a rough sketch. I'll finish this back at the dorm. I'll contact you once it's done.
Okay, cool. Can't wait to see it, whatever it'll turn out to be. Also, I'm pretty sure this trip to Mementos doesn't count towards wiping Joker out.
I'm in your debt.
So, that's something to keep in mind. Thank you for all of your assistance today. You helped me discover some truly wonderful inspiration. I must say, I never expected my art skills would prove to be useful for the Phantom Thieves. I have to hold up my end of the deal, so I'll perform to the best of my ability. You need only ask. Thank you. I should be the one thanking you. Without your help, I could never have finished today's piece. Now, we should be heading back. I have to apply the finishing touches as soon as possible. For the first time in a long while, my brush will dance again.
See you.
Farewell. See you later, Yusuke. It was nice hanging out with you.
You're back.
You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there's a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female shogi player and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits, rather. After all, it's said she's the lone genius. However, I have heard she is commonly seen at the church over at Konda. For real? We gotta go! You'll probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. Hey, this is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, Shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. Your guys are gonna pay for this one day. Andrew, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said
True that.
Church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
Excuse me. Well, with that, we now unlocked a new area of interest. The Church in Kanda. This historical district contains many famous shrines and churches.
Alright.
Cool. Some IMs. Looks like Akechi's alone right now. Along with you. There's a lot to do here at the shop. Can you help me out? You're free today? Let's decide later. I got a big lead. This is on a completely different level from what I've heard before. You want to hear about it, right? Can you make some time? Hang on. Before we do, let's see what Akechi has to say. I'm in Kichijoji right now. I found myself with a bit of time on my hands. If you feel so inclined, perhaps you can meet me here and we could chat for a while. Perhaps we will. But I guess we're not going to be doing that today. Let's meet with Hifumi. That girl's playing shogi. Maybe she's Hifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. Why don't you go ask her? Hifumi-chan?
What?
Yes? So, in order to even talk to her in the first place, you have to have a certain amount of charm. I'm not 100% sure what the actual level needs to be, but if I have to guess, it's probably level 3. Regardless, it's a pretty high requirement. I'm Hifumi Togo. Playing shogi by yourself? I'm doing some research, so... experimenting with new tactics is best to do alone in a place like this. Well, I suppose that doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Don't mind me, please go ahead and pray. Ufuni Togo seems to take a very tactical approach to playing shogi. I feel like I can learn some tactics for the Phantom Thieves from her shogi expertise. I should ask her if she'll teach me. Let's do it.
Yes? Can I help you?
Can you teach me shogi?
Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online. Sorry. I just can't.
Why?
Well then. So... you like shogi?
I want to play like you.
Like me? You're a bit strange, but... thank you. Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you.
Fine with me.
I'll start. So this is your skill level, huh? The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check. It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede.
I can still keep going.
To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today. If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime?
Yeah, sure.
I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you, which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice.
Sorry, I'm a beginner.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition. You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable?
Sounds good to me.
Thank you very much. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
That's fair. There we go. Made ourselves another deal. I'll gladly take that, and the new confidant too.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts. And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics. You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the star persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Alright, folks, say hello to our newest confidant. Our newest confidant is Hifuni Togo, and her arcana is the Star Arcana. So, her abilities are pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Some of the best in the game. So, for her first ability, she gets Koma Sabaki. Allows you to swap current party with backup members during Joker's turn. So, for example, you run into a situation where you have a powerful enemy that is only resistant to fire-based magic or fire-based abilities, and which you don't have on in your party, or at least in your active party. You can swap out one of your party members during Joker's turn with on, and then have her bring the pain. So, yeah, pretty damn good ability all around. And her farewell gifts are even better, which I'll go over momentarily.
Okay, let's end here for today.
So, after playing a game with Hifune, we'll have some additional knowledge gained. So that's pretty neat. Although, you have to raise her confidant in order to gain that knowledge point, so keep that in mind.
Thank you for today.
Oh, Kazooie-san, I'd like to thank you once again for today. Before you head home, would you like to exchange IDs with me? There's no obligation, of course. Sure. Thank you. Alright then. Let's see. Ah, yes, it went through.
Until next time.
I'll let you know if I come up with any new strategies. Okay. Sounds good with me. I mean, sounds good to me.
Well then.
Hey.
Nice.
Well, it's good to see that things are starting to progress relatively quickly. I like seeing that. Let's see what we got on the Home Shopping Network today. Let's see. First is the Dark Power set. Comes with 2 black rocks, a black robe. Okay. Next is the Curse Tool set. Comes with 3 5-inch nails and 10 straw dolls. Huh. Honestly, neither deal sounds all that good, but I'll just go with this. This'll work. Alright, what's up with the IMs? How's your health? I'm all prepared and ready for your clinical trial. If you come now, you won't have to wait. That's nice to see. But before we do, I guess we're going to do just that. A patient asked if I had a recommendation for a pair of reading glasses. But I'm not in... well, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to do a clinical trial. It's almost complete. There's something I want to test out. Could you head to the back? Okay, let's do it. It's thanks to you that I was able to progress this far. Now you can drink this stuff with no problem, right? I believe so. Let's find out.
I suppose.
Alright, that's it for today. Oh, are you going home already? If you have some time, why don't you stay and enjoy an apple? It's a gift from one of my elderly patients. She gave me a lot. Hello, Dr. Takami. Chief Odama. There was a medical conference nearby, so I thought I'd check up on you. Who's this? He doesn't look like a patient.
Oh.
He's a part-time staffer. I'm having him handle some miscellaneous tasks for me. So, do you have some business with me? I hear you stole one of my patients, a girl with bronchitis. She came here with her father. Bronchitis, you say? Well, I have no intention of taking her from you. I certainly didn't encourage her to visit my clinic. Now there's talk that the care at a university's hospital is inferior to that of a general practitioner. Or original medicine. Ha! What are you doing here is simply absurd. You're right. I would have turned a blind eye if you just had rotted away out here in this little town. But this is your final warning. Shut this place down and resign your medical license. This is harassment. What did you say? Don't worry about it. You seem to be quite fond of her. Perhaps I should reveal this woman's true identity. She's a monster who tortured a patient with her unregulated medicine. Terrible, isn't it? She was such a brave girl, always smiling.
What does this mean?
Was? She passed away. What? Perhaps you'll suffer the same fate, hmm? She is the plague after all. Don't lie to me. She should still have some time. She was slowly recovering. Her condition couldn't have deteriorated that quickly. But it did. You must have misjudged. Now, back to the reason why I'm here. Don't ever take another patient away from me again. You don't want to make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Miwa-chan's dead? No. But she's all I've been working towards all this time. Curing her was my only... There's no way. Don't lose hope. What have I been doing all this time? What was even the point? I can't... Anything I can do? No, I'll be fine.
Sorry.
I feel better now. Are you sure? Thanks for your help, my little guinea pig. I feel like my bond with Takami is growing even deeper, but something is definitely bothering her, and this Miwa-chan? Yeah, that's definitely a pretty big indicator. We should be able to do something about this relatively soon, but as a result of raising the Arcana up to level 7, we'll get ourselves a discount. Decreases the price of all items sold at the clinic, which is excellent. Because these items are really damn expensive.
I don't know what to say.
I wish I hadn't shown you that side of me. I'm glad you did. You are? Well, I suppose that's fine as long as it's you. Go on home for today. We will continue this another time. Okay. Well, perhaps we'll be able to do something about this sometime in the near future. But I can't say for sure just yet. Someone my friend knows got blackmailed. Did someone really get kidnapped? Seriously? That's horrible. Apparently you can never shake them off. They said it's hell. I hear they get really aggressive. I wonder what they're talking about. Perhaps it's foreshadowing something rather peculiar. We'll find out soon enough.
Hey, inmate!
You haven't forgot about your special assignment, have you? You better not keep us waiting long. We're waiting in front of our door. Okay. We'll take a look at it. What's up, An? We finally have some time to relax, but I don't want to get too lazy, you know? It'd be nice to go somewhere where I'd still be moving around. Any ideas? We could go together, maybe.
What are your thoughts?
We'll think about it. What do you think about the administration? I think they're wrong. That's what I plan to discuss in my speech today. I'd like for you to hear it. I want your honest opinion. Perhaps we'll take a listen to it. Or perhaps not. We'll have to wait another time. You're Kazui-san from the other day, right? I remember you. You had a very abnormal destiny, as I recall. Please, take a seat. You want to purchase a holy stone, huh? For just 100,000 yen, you can change your fate. For that much, it better not only change your fate, but also give you incredible luck. If you do end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. Well, what do you want to do? So, in order to even get this confidant started, this requires a very hefty investment. 100,000 yen, even at this point in the game, is not easy to get your hands on. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm loaded with yen and I could buy like 1 million. I could buy like 70 of these and I'll still be good. But even so, I'm just saying, 100,000 yen is not cheap. And yeah, once you pay for this, you ain't seen this come back to you anytime soon. So yeah, I guess we'll buy one. Thank you very much. Here you go. Thank you. This is the smart thing to do, considering this is the only way to avoid misfortune. It's already charged with happiness aura, so you'll feel the effects right away. Don't forget to recharge it with moonlight every 3 days. Please stop by again and let me know how your fate changed. Goodbye. Okay. Let's head home.
You're back.
I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. I guess you start forgetting things more the older you get.
Hey!
Did Sojiro just disappear just after the scene? Especially with that camera pan, that's kind of weird. Whatever. Last time we went to that fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck we'll have this time around. It should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for this holy... Ow! What the heck? Hey, can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? I can't be comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, Banjo, I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, do you mind looking over the shop while I...
For real?
The stone shattered! What's gotten into you?
Whoa!
Huh? It tastes salty. Hey, this holy stone is just salt! Banjo, what's going on? Salt. Huh? Are you psychic or something? I was just about to head out and grab some salt for the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chief grind some up before. Wait, in that case, maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking? I think the fortune teller tricked us. What? You're saying she scammed us out of 100,000 yen? We could have bought loads of fatty tunas with that money.
No way.
So that holy stone was really just a phony stone in the end. That fortune teller's name was Shikaka, right? She clearly had some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable. We need to go complain to her. It turns out the holy stone I bought from Shiko was fake. I should go talk to her and try to figure out her true intentions. And we're going to do just that. Perhaps soon we'll figure it out for sure. And I can't believe we're already at the 3-hour mark already.
I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here. I can't be late today too.
You seem busy.
Well, I don't deny it. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
Thanks. You too. He seems like a nice guy. He totally won't stab us in the back later, right? Of course not.
So sorry.
It's so gross and human, even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say that the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions from... Oh my god, why am I reading from? I don't know. I'm crazy. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Kazooie.
How about you?
Which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? That would be dogs.
This is it.
Good.
That's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. The strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too. I wonder if that also holds true in the real world. Perhaps it does, and I'm just completely uncultured in that aspect. Additionally, in Norwegian they say it's raining witches, and in Polish they say it's raining frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. Yeah. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. Wow, it's really hard to believe that it's already the 3-hour mark. It honestly is. It's kind of crazy. But even so, I think this is a good place to stop for today.
Let's do it.
We got quite a lot done today, despite the fact that not too many days have passed from our initial start. But even so, I believe we're going to get a lot more done within the next session, and we'll actually be able to witness Kaneshiro's change of heart. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in next time. So with that, folks, I bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. Keeping your diary up to date, huh? Smart. Maybe one day you can use it to prove yourself right in all this. True that. So, like I was saying, this is General Snivy. Thank you all so much for watching today's stream, and if you were able to attend it live, thank you so much. In the next session, we're going to be working on even more confidants, and we may even establish a few more. And we'll also get to the bottom of this whole rock salt crap, if you know what I mean. Maybe we'll be able to do something about the missing 100,000 yen. Only one way to find out. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.